knocking at my door. You know whiskey won't live here no more.
Ringing in my ears, they've been ringing for years. I wanna go out, I wanna live large. Let's turn up, it's time we're being judged. Pandemonium blues, we gotta put the dog down before hell breaks loose.
Boom, the name of that one, some Never Shout Never right here on Rhode Island Free Radio. Before that, we heard from Most Dangerous Men Alive, Women and Whiskey. Thank you for tuning in and hanging out with us live on Thanksgiving Eve on Rhode Island Free Radio, rifreeradio.org. We are cobbling together our Small Business Saturday blog as we speak, so I've asked some of the friends of Rhode Island Free Radio and some of our personalities, give us a business that you endorse for Small Business Saturday. Now, I have a Small Business Saturday tour planned on Saturday, too. I will come out of the doldrums. I will open up my wallet. A few moths will fly out, and then I'll go out there and support some local businesses. That is, of course, this Saturday. I got quite a few stops on the docket for my Small Business Saturday tour. So, look.
You can't forget, though, Small Business Saturday is also the show over at Borowski's. And for the hardcore punk rock fans, you got to go down to Borowski's, 1662 Main Street in West Warwick.
Mere walking distance from our studio.
I prefer the term stumbling distance. But yeah, it's going to be an unbelievable lineup. They've been doing this now for I can't even tell you how many years. As long as I've been semi-coherent.
You know, I mean, I'm bad enough of a man-child, of a little kid throughout the year, but this time of year I'm all at Twitter. I feel like from now until the end of the year, I should just walk around in a big pair of red feety pajamas with a little flap in the back for using the bathroom. And, speaking of West Warwick, Chuckles the Klown joins us here. Seth from Seth's Rock Report and DJ Psycho Eddie from Minding Out Radio this Monday night. And this is a little out of character for the Clown, but he'll be out there supporting, right in West Warwick, if you can believe it, the Christmas tree lighting.
Yep, I'll be out there. Hey, there's a lot of free food there. Darn right I'm supporting that. Free food, free hot cocoa, and entertainment, too. If the kids decide to get out of hand, the West Warwick's Finest puts on a wrestling show.
I think that's actually what West Warwick police used to train their officers.
I wouldn't doubt it. No, it's a good time. You don't get shanked down there. I mean,
As much?
no, I didn't see any blood. That doesn't mean someone didn't trickle down an alley and get shanked, but I didn't see any out in the opening. Really looking forward to this event. We saw them as I was in the Gardner Hill Insane Asylum bus. They stopped 117, part of 117 at one point in time, and they were dragging this huge Christmas tree down the road, being escorted by the West Warwick police officers. And I'm thinking to myself, if that was me pulling that huge West Warwick tree down there to be set up, I think I would have been pulled over. I don't know. But creating a mess, you can see the tree branches going everywhere. They're getting ready for it.
And, we like to joke about West Warwick ad nauseum here, but we're seeing a little bit of a West Warwick renaissance. And I've been talking about this for, about a year and a half now. And I was hoping to see it in this area, but unfortunately, every time I come down here, something else is closing. But the other part of town, the Main Street area, and, what you would consider the Arctic shopping district is a little bit of a happening place right now.
Yeah, some good restaurants. One of my all-time favorites is down there, Boneheads. I definitely support them. They're getting some great stores down there as well. It looks like a lot of the little nooks that were holding moths and everything, they're putting them discounted so franchises can afford to get in there. And I think that's what we need is some of the big businesses to come out and kind of scare some of these little let's put this meth labs out of the backyard there.
Well, I got to agree. West Warwick it has been attracting people with the lower rents, and once these businesses come in, I mean, even some of the older businesses are taking cues and revamping how their business looks.
Right.
I mean, you take Hong Kong. The Hong Kong restaurant has been there. Oh, my God, 800, 900 years?
Since I moved here way back yonder.
And they were just the right-hand side, which was the classic, it looks like something out of a Kung Fu movie. Well, they put on the second or the addition or whatever you want to call it. They took over the other side, the left-hand side, and it is much more modern. So you actually have a choice if you want to go to your, revisit your childhood and let's go sit in the bright red and yellow room with all the writing you can't read, or we can sit in a very nice, almost Art Deco looking space.
And they don't spare the amount of food they give you there for the price that you give them. Very inexpensive in large portions.
Oh, yes.
It's excellent.
Yeah.
The food is very good there.
Vintage, modern, right? You get the choice.
And it's all one kitchen, though, thankfully.
Good staff,
The
too.
thing
They're
that
very
shocked
nice.
me, there's a playhouse down in West Warwick opening up.
And
Did anybody see that?
A successful playhouse.
Yeah,
at
yeah.
that.
They've had a couple of plays
Yeah,
already.
they've had some big nights.
Now, that's the stuff we need inside here. Some little playhouses coming in and pushing, like I said, giving the kids something to do down there.
There was a different kind of playhouse in West Warwick when I was
Yeah.
a kid, and my dad would say to me, no, let's go on this side of the street.
Definitely. I remember all those little bars over by that.
I was there.
Oh, yeah, you probably... all those bars. I can't imagine how many bills were paid off through those gentlemen inside those bars for the West Warwick town.
Oh, God. I could tell you stories, but unfortunately I think my wife is listening, so I'll have to digress. Suffice it to say, back in those days I was delivering pizza, and I was still spending pretty much my whole paycheck at the club.
That must have been tough delivering pizza in West Warwick because you must have known that you weren't getting a tip.
No. I was in Providence. So I delivered downtown during the day
Okay.
to all the businesses, and at night I delivered to the projects, and I've had guns pulled on me, which is why it's really difficult.
I asked for extra cheese.
It's very difficult to scare me or catch me off guard because I'm still shell-shocked from pizza delivery.
You want a tip? You'll get one from the end of my 45. Run.
I got to say, the scariest thing I ever saw was someone opened the door to get their pizza, and there was a 12 gauge right over their shoulder.
Good God.
So not only would it have taken me out, but it would have also taken his ear off.
The scariest thing I ever saw involving pizza is Deadly Dan trying to gum down a piece of pizza.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
That's scary.
That's horrifying.
So I'm going to go back down to spin some music. Then we come back. We will hand the floor over to the one and only Chuckles the Klown, and he'll bring us through what he's thinking about the new Star Wars movie, which is, again, as we mentioned, people standing in line as we speak. How do these people not have anything to do for the next 2 freaking weeks? But I digress. We're going to go down to Adieu, the name of this band, Forget City, right here on Rhode Island Free Radio.
Different hair, different clothes. Can I never get much about those? Some like sweet, some up their nose. Others like to smell. I've seen my share of flashing lights. Late after hours, not so bright. Smells like anger, sweat and shame. All that promises were not the same. You can run from what you see. There's no remote for the company. There's no place you were meant to be. Lift a glass and join the party.
Some Adieu right here on Rhode Island Free Radio, online at rifreeradio.org. Forget City, the name of that one. Now, when we went into that musical interlude, I had originally planned to play 2 tracks, but I have nerds chomping at the bit in front of me and in front of microphones, and I said, I can't let this good radio go to waste here listening to the rock and roll.
I'll tell you, it's a good thing we came back from the music because there was about to be violence.
That was going to be I was ready to put on my referee shirt.
This is the first time. Actually, it's not the first time. This is probably the 200th first time I felt like stabbing Mr. Garner with a pen. It might happen, and there might be blood witnessed here. And
Save that for when we get the videos up.
Yeah, I got to shank you too, so you don't see anything.
I think I can help defend on that.
Yeah.
I'll team up with George.
So, Tony, now what is a nerd that gets laid by any chance? Because we're always called nerds, but yet I still see the inner side of a vagina. Now, there's a lot of nerds out there that the only way they see that is by opening a Playboy magazine.
Which, by the way, doesn't show naked women anymore. That's
No, and
we could
listen-
do a whole show on that.
Listen, down there you can hear a nerd